we're finally seeing Kashimo go all out in his battle against Sukuna, and I can't lie, it's pretty hype, man. Kashimo is one of the craziest and most powerful characters we've seen in the entire series, and right now, right after Sukuna and Gojo's insane battle, Kashimo is eager to jump into the scene and fight against Sukuna, and the momentum in all of this action is not letting up, and it's not letting down all of the hype. Now before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. It lets me know you're rocking with the video and helps the video get out to more people like you. Also, if you want to stay up to date with more Jujutsu Kaisen content, be sure to hit that sub button. Alright, that being said, let's go ahead and get to the video. So to bring it from the top, Kashimo is one of the first characters that we've seen in the series that actually had cursed energy that had properties to it. So we've known about cursed techniques and different applications of cursed techniques, but Kashimo had cursed energy with the properties of electricity. We know a few other characters in this series that have cursed energy with properties to it, like Hikari, where his cursed energy is so rough it feels like sandpaper. And I think recently we've seen that Gojo has infinity wrapped in his cursed energy, meaning his punches feel like a goddamn. But even to this point, I don't even know if we know that Sukuna has properties to his cursed energy. I imagine he would, and if so, maybe it feels like cuts and slashes, or maybe it just feels heavy and demonic. Who knows, maybe in some time we'll get to find out. But back to Kashimo and the properties of his cursed technique. Since it's electricity, by just touching an opponent, he's able to let off an electric charge. This is an automatic hit and does devastating damage. So when he showed up on the scene, he was one-shotting every single character, RIP to Panda. And throughout his entire time so far, he was holding back his cursed technique that he made a binding vow to only use it once, and now we're finally seeing it. Now in the initial spoilers, I thought that this was something like Godspeed Killua, where he just had that lightning instinct moving faster than humanly possible, but it goes way further than that. Apparently his cursed ability gives him all the phenomenon available to lightning. This means lightning properties, lightning speed. His neurons are just going instant, so it keeps those Godspeed Killua properties. It means he can have instant lightning blast, keeps those lightning charges, and we even see him let off some abilities that looks pretty close to cursed speech. He's just letting off a supersonic lightning blast right over to Sukuna. The potential to this technique is insane, and I'm pretty sure if we saw this up against really any other character that we know in the show, I think they'd have their backs against the ropes. This is something serious, and I'm also excited in these upcoming chapters what different creative uses we see of this. We know Gege goes crazy putting a little bit of science behind the scenes of the show, so maybe we see some levitation with the electromagnetic waves. I don't know, he'd be going crazy with it, we'll see. And Kashimo is using this technique to its max. By the end of this ability, he's going to burn out his entire body, meaning this is all of his cursed energy cranked up to the maximum. And this reminds me of 8 gates back in Naruto. If you guys know, when Might Guy is facing Madara, he lets off those 8 gates. Even though Madara is the top tier and strongest in the show up to that point, Guy is maybe the only character that's really able to put some damage off on him to nearly kill Madara. So I think we might get maybe some flashbacks or some mirroring scenes to that, where Kashimo is actually able to lay off some hits into Sukuna. Now a couple notes I want to mention is we do see Sukuna attain a new cursed weapon. Now it's not really clear exactly what this does, but it does seem like it has some properties of lightning. We actually even see Sukuna a little bit shocked. It seems like he was expecting the weapon to immediately attack Kashimo, but because of Kashimo's electric properties, something maybe didn't go as planned. Now Kashimo is running it up straight at Sukuna, not letting up any heat. He's even able to speed blitz Sukuna a couple of times, and it looks like with Sukuna's weapon, he might be needing it to defend a little bit against Kashimo with all of the insane offense that he has. Then here, after Kashimo is speed blitzing and attacking Sukuna, he even lets off another electrical charge going straight at Sukuna, not letting up any heat. And at this moment, Sukuna realizes he has to, or wants to, resurrect his original body. The full Sukuna is back and he's not playing any games. So here's where it gets real. The full power Kashimo versus the resurrected and full body Sukuna. Now, even though it's likely Sukuna may win this battle, it's going to be pretty cool to see the back and forth between all of Kashimo's creative abilities and what Sukuna has in store for him. Alright, but beyond that, just one other thing I want to point out, now that we're finally seeing Sukuna in his full body resurrected, one thing that I noted is we actually see this mark there on Sukuna's stomach, and I think it actually looks like a mouth, which goes back to the legend of Sukuna and how he would eat people, maybe to be able to gain their curse technique. Just a little cool detail that I noticed, and hopefully in these coming chapters we get more and more reveals of Sukuna and his backstory. Alright, now that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe for more Jujutsu Kaisen content. Also, comment what you think might be happening next and what you're most hyped for. Alright, now that being said, somewhere here is the video that YouTube thinks you'll like the most next. Go ahead and check that out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.